Dara Khosrowshahi logged 5.5 hours as an Uber Eats courier over the weekend and posted his earnings, prompting some complaints on social media. Forbes took a look at the pay gap between the CEO and Uber contractors. Uber CEO Dara Khosrowshahi faced criticism on Twitter over the weekend after posting about his experience moonlighting as an Uber Eats delivery man in a PR stunt that cast a spotlight on the enormous wealth gap between himself and Uber's thousands of couriers. Khosrowshahi, wearing a bicycle helmet and yellow reflective jacket, pocketed $149.54 after completing 16 deliveries in 5.5 hours of work Saturday and Sunday, an equivalent of $27 per hour, according to two posts from Khosrowshahi's Twitter account. Khosrowshahi delivered meals for 3.5 hours on Saturday. He then worked an additional 2 hours on Sunday. A few people praised Khosrowshahi for getting his hands dirty, but most slammed the CEO for failing to read the room and underpaying full-time Uber Eats delivery people. "Now do it for a month and try to feed your family and pay your bills with those earnings alone," said one Twitter user. "I dare you to do this every day for a month and see if you can survive in SF making $98 per day," said another. "Now try doing it as your only source of income," echoed a third. A quick look into Khosrowshahi's annual pay shows that, indeed, the pay gap between Uber's CEO and Uber Eats contractors is substantial. The average Uber Eats courier in San Francisco makes $23.34 per hour, according to a 2020 study from Gridwise, an application used by rideshare drivers. That works out to an annual salary of $48,547, assuming a 40-hour workweek with no vacation time. This number does not include tips, but it also does not factor in vehicle costs like maintenance and gas, which drive down net income for couriers. By comparison, Khosrowshahi waived his $1 million salary for 2020 starting May 1st, due to the pandemic, but he still earned $336,598 for the first 4 months of the year, then received a $1,560,000 cash bonus at the end of the year for meeting the company's performance targets. Khosrowshahi's total cash compensation in 2020, $1,896,598, was 39 times larger than the average amount earned by his San Francisco-based couriers. In addition, Khosrowshahi was rewarded with potentially lucrative stock options. In 2020, Khosrowshahi received $6.25 million in stock awards that vest over 4 years, and an additional $6.25 million that will vest in 3 years if Khosrowshahi meets performance targets, as shown in financial filings. Some Uber contractors were given money to buy shares in the company's IPO, but couriers do not receive equity as part of their compensation. Wider still is the wealth gap. Forbes estimates Khosrowshahi's net worth to be $235 million.